안녕하세요. 저는 고은아예요. 한국어 선생님이에요. 반갑습니다. Today, I will introduce Korean alphabet characters with their sound value. I have made Korean dictation practice videos already. If you study with this video lecture first, you will do much better with the dictation. Do you know that the Korean alphabet system is the easiest writing system in the world? It was the last alphabet system came into human history in the most advanced form. It was created by the king of Joseon dynasty in the 15th century. Joseon was one of the most advanced societies in the world at the time. Cultural background and academic knowledge, Korean people have accumulated by then contributed to the creation of a new writing system. I'm not going too much into detail about history, but jumping right into introducing the characters. As you can see, Korean alphabet characters, we have 40, that's all. And if you memorize these 40 characters with the sound value, then you can read the Korean text without much difficulty. Okay, so let's get started. First, I will introduce the concept of vowels. So King Sejong, the creator, understood that there's a fundamental difference between the consonant sound and vowel sound. The vowels are the sound when we pronounce it has no closure in the vocal organ. So it's open sound. So when you say a, e, o, u, your vocal cord organs are all open. Okay, so that's a fundamental difference about the vowel sound. And so he created all the vowel characters based on these three basic design. So that came from the he think about what are the most important element in the universe and came up with heaven and earth and human and symbolized them into very simple form. So heaven he understood as a circular shape and came up with that. And earth is the flat land. So earth flat horizontal line and standing position of a human with vertical line. So using these three symbols, he created all the vowel characters. Note that the dot for the heaven uh, was used in King Sejong's time, but it was mutated into short lines, so we don't use the dot anymore, but short lines. And next, on the other hand, consonant characters are created based on the shape from our speech organ. So he understood the sound, which sound comes from which place. And so it is said that he studied of human anatomy to understand that. And so when we make this character is given with a g sound, so g, you will hear the vibration coming from the tongue back area. And when you say n, your tongue touches the gum lid, so n. And s is the sound coming from the teeth area, and m sound comes from lip, and is the sound that comes from throat. So these are the speech organs that we use to pronounce consonant sound, and came up with these five basic shapes and created other consonants, adding more lines to these basic shapes. And here we have 10 basic vowels and 14 basic consonants. These are the Korean alphabet. So we have 24 basic Korean alphabet. As you can see, you see King Sejong's time, it's a vertical line and dot. Okay, but now we don't use that, so short line. So this one is A, Ya, O, 여, 오, 요, 우, 유, 으, E. Okay, so these are 10 basic vowels. You can refer as the sound value code and practice more. So, uh, and consonant is based on the speech organ shape. So you see the variation. And so yeah, let's see. 그, 느. So 그 is tongue back. 느, 드, 르, those are all tongue tip sound and started from this shape and then become a little bit more complicated. And mu, lip sound, mu, bu, both lip sound, mu and bu. And s, tis sound, s. And this one is as a at certain syllable, but in the initial place it is a silent. So it's either silent or has sound. Initial place, if you understand the Korean syllable structure, in initial place, this one is a zero consonant, so no sound. But as a final place, then it will have sound. And z, and and 9 plain consonant, and then 5 aspirated consonants are ch, k, t, p, h, and they are related to plain consonant. ch is related to z, z, ch. Okay, soft and more aspirated, so with lots of air. And k, it's tongue back and coming. It is similar to this g, k, tongue back, and d as a soft plain consonant, and this one is t, so they are related. And p, and p is p, lip sound, so move, p, and h is uh, related to so throat sound. So we will go into more detail practicing the related characters with the later slides. So these are all 40 characters you need to memorize, and I highlighted the basic characters, the consonants in red and vowels in blue. Okay, so 14 consonants and 10 vowels, but we have 14 consonant plus 5 double consonant, and coming up as 19 consonant altogether. And we have 10 basic vowels, but 11 more complicated vowels or diphthong, we say. They are altogether 21. Okay, so 11 more. However, we can study a little bit easier in this way. Okay, so you first practice with the simple vowels first. So you try to memorize 8 simple vowels first. So a, o, 오, 우, 으, 이, 에. So the note that and is not practical to distinguish in reality. So uh, it considered it's the same sound, but the spelling different. In the past, yeah, upon creation, it probably had slightly different sound, but over time, people pay no attention to the differences, but in actual vocabulary, the spelling difference. So it's so simple vowels, we have 7 sound, but character-wise, we have 8. So if we put 그 and 에 together, 그 plus 에, 개, and also 그 plus 에 is 개, but if this let me see. This 개 will be a dog, D-O-G, dog, but this 개 will be the crab. So it's a spelling different than meaning different. So you build up with the proper spelling. And let me clear this. Okay, so you practice the simple vowels, simple 8 vowels first, and then learn more about diphthong. Diphthongs are double vowels. Uh, Remember this E sound, E added to simple vowels, some of the simple vowels, and created this first line. These are called Y vowels because Y sound in it, Y sound. This one, E sound, yeah, we consider as like EG, BG. So Y vowels. So E plus R, you make E R together, get this one. This one is ya. ER becomes ya, and EO becomes yo, and EO becomes yo, and EU becomes you, and EA becomes ye, and EA becomes ye. Okay, so it is really easy to understand and memorize in this way. So single, but this one is ya, ya. And o single, yo, double sound, e sound added, and o, yo, u, you, and e, ye, and e, ye. Okay, so if you memorize this a simple vowels first, other difficult vowels comes naturally. Okay, and next group is either the three of them are O plus something. Okay, O plus R, O plus A, O plus E. And another three, they are U plus something. Okay, so U plus O, U plus A, U plus E. O or U sound is necessary to combine with the other vowel to make what you understand as WH sound. Okay, so W sound. So we call these as a W vowel, and so it's a and format wise, it is a one horizontal vowel and vertical vowel combination. So let's put the sound, the simple vowels together. So O plus A, wa, and O plus E, we. And this one is a little exception in all out of the 40 characters doesn't follow your logic. So this one is O plus E, but it over time it changed that we don't distinguish this sound but pronounce same as this one. So this O plus E is also we. Okay, so we, and this one is dark vowel U and O combined together. U O becomes wa, and U plus E, we. You see this one, U and O different, but same. So the outcome not so different. So this one is a we, and this one was a we too, and this one is again we. So three we. Okay. And so you build up the vocabulary with the spelling. And this one is U plus E and we. So we have six W vowel again. So six Y vowel, six W vowel. So we have 20 so far, and one last is two neutral vowels. So I explained in another video, R-O-O-U video, that you will understand the bright vowel, dark vowel concept. And if you have watched it, then you understand better with this, that this no short line. This R is a typical bright sound, R and O, so bright vowels, and O and U, dark vowel. So line goes to the left and below dark vowel, and line goes to the right, sun rising side, and also the up. Then it's a bright sound, but no short line. These are called neutral vowel, and two neutral vowel combined together, U plus E combined together, U, E becomes ui. Okay, and these are all the vowels. So we have a very sophisticated vowel system, and we have 21. Okay, 21 vowels. And next, the consonant. Consonant, we have 19 of them. So you start with the 9 consonant first. So plain consonant. So 그, 텅백, 텅팁, 느, 드, 르, tongue tip sound. And then lip sound, mu, bu, and then teeth area, s, and z is also teeth sound, s, z, they are related, and throat, okay, and sometimes it's silent. And if you study these 9 first, and then you can add aspirated consonant and tense consonant to the system. So 그 and adding more line means more stronger sound. Okay, and the 그 soft 그 sound, but this one is a k with lots of air. And this one tense consonant, tensed consonant is 끄, 끄. And some language like Korean or Spanish, French, we have 3-step consonant, but English speakers only use those 2-step. So this tense consonant is not really being used. So you may have a little difficulty in the beginning, but with practice, you can surely pronounce all these. So if you compare those 3 in detail, imagine you have a very thin paper in front of you and try to pronounce. When you pronounce this 그, the paper slightly move with a little air, 그. And when you make this strong aspirated consonant, make lots of air, okay? The sound with lots of air, k, k, the paper move a lot, so k. The tense consonant is much stronger because there's more line, but not necessarily by the air. It is stronger, but pressed down, condensed sound. So it's a k without air. So it is different, right? K, no air. Okay, so that's how you distinguish all these 3-step consonant um, pronunciation. And so let's see, this two, some has no related version, but we have 5 sets. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and two has much stronger with air, two, two. Okay, two. But this one is stronger, but pressed down, condensed sound, 뜨, 뜨, without air. Okay, 뜨, 트, 뜨, and 부, 부, lip sound, 부. It's a little bit with vibration, then mu, and bu. Bu has a aspirated version, shape little changed, and this one is the sound with lots of air. So pu, pu. So it looks like that way, this way too. And when we have aspirated version, then we have a tense version. So if you have this one, then you can make a double of this single character. Okay, so this one we will have a double version. So this one is stronger, but not by the air. Bu, 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 pu, bu. And we have this s, and this is a s. So we have a spelling difference. In English, however, you remember s as a s sound, but the sound of the single or double sound is depends on what character comes after s in an actual vocabulary. If you are speaking the s and right after is a consonant coming, then like sky, sky, then s sound soft. But if you have a s followed by vowel, like sun, 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 then sound more stronger. So that is English. So you have to learn the sound, how to pronounce by vocabulary, but we have a character difference, s, and this is s. And this one is aspirated h, the two stroke on top of a circle, and but this one is h coming from your throat area. And z, z, we have a aspirated version, ch, with lots of air, ch. And this one is just the double of this one. So z becomes z. So z, ch, and z. Okay, so I hope with this video lecture you can memorize the Korean alphabet, 40 alphabet easily and practice more with the Korean alphabet and master the reading and writing 한글. 감사합니다. 안녕히 계세요.